What's up, you sexy viewers? This is why Raiden wasn't used in competitive, or some, funny title. But as funny as it may be, it is the truth. Raiden was not used at all in the competitive scene. Maybe in online rank, you'll have that one Raiden, that one random player who just decided to pick up Raiden. You'll have that kind of player. But other than that, Raiden was not touched at all. Raiden, I do not believe where I don't know where he's placed in the tier list. I haven't really even checked the tier list. I mean, at this point, a tier list really doesn't matter, as you all know that the situation and status of this game. But I really, in preparation for this video, I really had to spend some time with Raiden and get to the bottom, get to the conclusion of why he wasn't used that much. And there's two conclusions. There is the community conclusion, because the community of Injustice 2 has formed like this conclusion of why he's not that great, or why he's not used. And ooh, that sound effect. Ooh, that sound effect. Why he isn't used in competitive. And I have my own answer. So first, my own answer. Raiden is a difficult character to master. Both difficult to pick up and difficult to master. So this is insane. If you take a look at his move list, he had, or combo attacks, and then we'll take a look at his special moves too later. He's got all of these forwards, 2-1, down 3. He's got all of this that you have to memorize, which is no biggie. But then you have character power. And character power adds another layer. So right now we're gonna do forward 1. I think this is the one. Forward 1 2, forward 1 2, and back 2. Yeah. But now if you if you character power this, that becomes what is it called? It is God's Rage. Holy crap, that is intense. So he has all these combo attacks that are not that difficult to memorize, but way too many to really determine which one you should do, or which one you should utilize. Because you could do back 1-1, and your opponent may realize that you're gonna do a low, or you could do 2-1, down 3. So I'm not saying it's all predictable, but there's way too many of these moves that you can utilize, and that in and itself is going to become a confusion. Because you may think, oh, I have all these moves, I have all these combo starters, I'm in the good. Well, no, you're not in the good, because you mentally have to determine which one is the best to use in the match. So let's say my opponent, and I always have this on blocking always, 2-1, down 3. Your opponent blocks that. Well, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna still try that? No, you're gonna try something else. You're gonna 1-1. But what happens if they block that? Well, now if they keep blocking these combo attacks, these great combo attacks, you're gonna start second guessing yourself. And when you start second guessing yourself, well, then it becomes a shitstorm, and excuse my language, because you're just thinking, okay, how can I open him up? And most players, when they think about this, they don't think, okay, I need to open up. That is the biggest difference between a competitive player and a player that just loses all the time. A competitive player, when they realize that their opponent is not opening up, immediately they think, okay, how do I open this guy up? Whereas a loser, and I'm sorry if this may apply to you, a loser will think, I can't open him up, I'm done, I'm stuck. So that is the fundamental difference. I seriously hope I'm recording, because that was just way too philosophical, and this is not a philosophical video. This is just a quick discussion. So my conclusion is that Raiden is a difficult character to pick up and even master at a higher level. With all his combo attacks, memorization, possible, but in match, what do I do? What do I use? And then with character power, it becomes an extra layer. So let's go to the community's conclusion. The community's conclusion is quite a fascinating one because maybe there are a few characters who fit this role but are also top tier. So let's get Wonder Woman to the corner here. And I just want to, hopefully I can land this combo. 2-1, 2. I couldn't land that, but that's 412 damage. And look at the damage. Look at Wonder Woman's health bar. That is insane. Button log off. I don't like using the button log. It just becomes a little distracting. I feel everything needs to be zen-like in your head. But anyways, back on topic. Let's do this. 2-1, 2-1. Oh my goodness, why am I dropping it? Don't drop it now. Ah, 433. As you can see, $497. I think that's because it's Wonder Woman and her health is 1,000. And I think Raiden is like 1,200. One thing I really love about Injustice 2, and this is, I gotta make a separate video, and I know I'm going off topic, but Injustice characters, they have different hit abilities or different hit damage. So 112 is 74, but on Swamp Thing it would be like 100 or something. So I know that the combo I'm doing is supposed to be, let's try this. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, sexy viewers, hold on. Look at that, 509 damage. That is insane. That is amazing. However, and this is the harsh truth, other characters can do the same with 1 bar of meter. Now I'm gonna when I click start or when I click O, when I go to the screen, look at Raiden's meter bar. I use 3 meters to get that 500 damage. Absolutely insane, not possible. So the point I'm trying to make, the argument that I'm trying to make here, is that the community has decided that Raiden is not a good character, because to get the optimal and best damage for a match or in a match, you want to use all 3 meters. You want to have this long, extensive combo damage. So that's not really worth it. And when a pro player, or I can't say a pro player, when the community believes that it's not worth it, that spending 3 bars, and they're right, they are right. So who's right here, the community or me? I'm gonna say none. No one is right, because there's another conclusion that I've come with, the combination of my conclusion and the community's conclusion. So why is the community wrong about Raiden, and why am I wrong? Why are we both wrong? What is the third conclusion? Well, the third conclusion is very simple. Raiden and Scrub-Zero are not supposed to be in this game. And I'm not saying that that solid reason is for a pro player or for not to pick up Raiden in competitive or rank. What I mean by this is that when you take a look, like I said with the example of the community's conclusion, spending 3 meters, that's a big no-no. But then taking a look at my conclusion, when you take a look at his combo inputs, that is a huge no-no. Now let's take a look at Wonder Woman. We're gonna take a look at Wonder Woman, and let's whoa, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Oh, 1 2 3 4 5. There is a fundamental difference between Raiden and Sub-Zero and the rest of the roster. The rest of the roster are playing Injustice 2. Raiden and I was gonna say, I mean, he is Scrub-Zero. I know for a fact that Scrub-Zero is bottom tier in this game. I know for a fact. The last time I saw the tier list, he was bottom tier. Anyways, Raiden and Sub-Zero have so much content from Mortal Kombat that's made its way into Injustice, and with the added mechanics of Injustice, for example, back 3. Raiden doesn't do a back 3 in Mortal Kombat. No, that you can't have that. But he does have that. And then back to the move list. These moves, like what is it? There's also this one. 3. This is a 3, right? Now, in MKX, it's a 3-4, or I think it's a 4-3. But guess what this is now? 3, forward 3. So, essentially what they've done is that they've took all the Mortal Kombat content and mechanics from Raiden and Sub-Zero and manifested it into an Injustice 2 environment. So the third conclusion, which I believe is the right conclusion from both the community's belief and my belief, is that Raiden and Sub-Zero, they're not playing like Injustice 2 and they're not playing like Mortal Kombat. They just have something entirely different from the roster that's it's just so extra and unnecessary. So ladies and gentlemen, sexy viewers, I believe that the reason why Raiden wasn't used in competitive at all was for the reasons that I've stated. And if this game were going to continue, this is going to be a hot take right now, an absolute hot take. If the game's life cycle would have continued, mark my words, there would have been someone to appear in a Evo tournament with Raiden and win, or something of that nature. If Injustice 2 had continued, someone would have spotted the greatness that Raiden is, but the difficulty of not only learning and mastering Raiden, I'm sure that person would have been Evo champion material. That's a hot take, but that's what I truly believe. No one gave Raiden the time and benefit. They just saw this, nah, I'm not doing this, and then they just saw, you know, the damage that he could do only for like 3 meters. Nah, I'm not doing that. It's all of this no, but no one really took the time to really sit with Raiden. No one really took the time to sit with Raiden and really look at him. Maybe a few professional players. I know MK Rio has stated this. I don't know if he still believes in this, but MK Rio believes that Raiden is a top tier character. It's just that nobody wants to pick him up because no one or the community wants to see a pro player first. So I've gone long enough. This is a video all about Raiden and why I believe he wasn't used in competitive. If you are new, hit the subscribe button. This is a fighting game channel, also a video game channel. I'll do some other video game content in the future. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and I'll see you all in the next video.